Hello, choose your destiny tubers, and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy VI Pixel Remaster with me, BlueAnkylo, and the live audience helping along the way, mostly. So far, I have to say, live audience has been pretty good. No one's been backseat gaming or spoilering, which is much appreciated. Future tubers, you know, I won't know if you're backseating until later, but I'll still know, and I'll still judge you if you tell me all the things I did wrong, and should have done this, and should have clicked that, and why didn't you? We'll all be judging you in the future, future tubers. But most of you guys aren't like that anyway. Anyway, guys, let's keep going. We are at the first split, so you know, Sabin just fell into the water. Locke's off sneaking around South Figaro and looking for a new girlfriend, and Terra is heading to Narsh, and I like, when I'm Let's Playing, trying to follow the narrative, I generally think Terra's story should come first, so that is where we will go. With the Empire's troops in hot pursuit, Ban, Edgar, and Terra ride the rapids towards Narsh, but the going won't be easy. Well, getting to Narsh is pretty easy, to be honest. Yeah, I mean, that's the 5-minute break there, Zard. It's reliable. Oh no, more! Hold on. I didn't have my gamepad ready. I was having a drink. I forgot there was random battles. Alright, we're fine. Don't worry about it. We still got auto prey, auto crossbow, whatever. We may have lost our bruiser, but we'll be alright. So Wing must just inflict sap status. No big deal. I don't like Bannon stealing the experience. There's a strong argument to killing him. No. Do you game over if he dies? If you can leave him dead, don't let him steal your experience. Yeah, I could see that. I used to do Terra last, but like I was saying, I think she should arrive in Narsh first, because she does some setup before the rest of the team show up. But, I mean, they all happen in parallel anyway. It's no big deal. But usually when I was a kid, I'm just like, I want to see what happens to Sabin. And then after I'd played it once before, I'm like, yeah, I'm getting Cyan. Screw all those other people. And I didn't really like the sneaking around South Figaro bit very much. I never really liked, well, it's not exactly a stealth section, but, you know, it's still meant to be sneaking around, dodging enemies, infiltrating. Blue does not play a lot of those kinds of games. No stealth mechanics. No infiltration. Ah, back to the real world. All right, Bannon's blind. That's fine. Let's just go to Narsh. No big deal. I'm pretty sure if you travel to Figaro Castle, it's underground right now, so I don't think you can get in there, but I forget. Locke leaves the group first. I mean, that's a reasonable argument, yeah. That Imperial officer! Please, sir, I can explain. Get out of here or you'll regret it. Just punches the old man to the ground. Wait, let's not get hasty. I'm the king of Figaro. Liar! Punches him. Well, my goodness. And that, my friends, is why I can't stand men. It's like they don't even have ears. Edgar. Now, it is true, if Terra had worn a disguise or waited until the boys had entered, maybe that would have been fine, but y'all went in as a group. Classic D&D party. You know, like, nobody wants to cast disguise self. Using all those social spells no one bothers to learn. She doesn't have any out-of-combat magic. All she's got is fire and cure, you know. Yeah, when Locke rescued me, there was some sort of secret, hey? He poked at the rocks or something. Yeah, twist a stone. Just like that. Cool. I mean, you can close the door behind you, maybe, but... Oh, well. Alright. Super low-level enemies. No big deal. I guess he's got a staff. You can whap things with Bannon, but... no need. Gotta use those diagonal movements. You know, it feels like at this point you could just hop down. I mean, I know this is like a cliff, but like, if you can get that close to a house, I'm sure you could find a way in a window or something. That's a lot of enemies. Goodbye, wild rats and Valiors. They still have some of the weirdest enemy names. Like, they got changed for the remaster, the retranslation, but... some pretty good experience, these guys, honestly. Let's, try not to let Bannon die. Actually, I'm gonna reorganize a little bit here. Edgar should be up top, Bannon should be at the bottom, Tara should probably be there. It just feels better, you know. I probably have like a self-imposed order of who gets to be at the front of the row, even if it doesn't matter. The frontline characters just... Oh yeah, this. I could probably do this blind, but it's not that hard. I mean, we could fight it to see what it's like in this version. I heard of a cave they used to test applicants to city guards. Seems like this is it. We should be fine as long as we follow the light. If you make a mistake, the lights will get us. You can tag to get out. That was a different story than I think we got in the Super Nintendo. Let me just see what the tag is. Oh, it's way slower too. Easy. That seems like way easier than it used to be. Let's see what the fight is like though. Hey, it might be useful for the bestiary, you know? Besides, auto crossbow gets the job done. Good XP. But even if you win, they reset the battle, unfortunately. They reset the room, unfortunately. So you either follow the path, get your timing battle done, or restart. That's fine. And there's such a long animation when you re-enter. It's probably not great for grinding, because you do have to friggin' watch that whole flicker thing. Anyway, no big deal. We get a lot of saxophone in this version of the song. I'm usually not a huge saxophone lover, I'll be honest. But as long as it doesn't take over the sound, as long as it's like a background sax, that's okay. So this is the old rumbling downtown from earlier with the Moogles. So maybe? Yeah, there's Moogles back here. Kupo Po. If I remember correctly, this specific Moogle here is supposed to be Mog's wife or something. Don't ask me about Moogles. Ah, that's a good one. Runeblade. Good. Good. It's... If you're going to attack, it does do criticals. Just uses your magic MP, but... Saxophones for other things, yeah. Other things. Alright, and then that staircase just took us, so yeah, that should be it. Is that all the treasure? We missed one item. It's behind Mog's theoretical wife. So, much, much later. Boom, crit. We don't need to save yet. Honestly, I would say Terra's path is probably the easiest of the three. Sabin's is probably the longest, actually. Alright, we made it. Good thing this guy didn't lock his back door. Bannon, King Edgar. King Edgar. Oh, Terra too. Yeah, right, you. So his name's Arvis. Just didn't introduce it last time. Town's neutral. Kind of like Switzerland in the mountains, but, you know, being invaded anyway. And, you know, maybe we should do something about that. How's the people? Well, everyone's a little on edge, you know, with the magic Esper threatening to blow up the town. We believe Terra can get answers from the Esper. Now, she's ran into it once, and it zapped the crown off of her and blew up all the Magitech armor, but for very little reason other than that she has magic, we believe that she can talk to Espers. The townspeople will have lots of questions. Well, I mean, that's actually probably the most realistic comment so far from Arvis. It's like, yeah, that's great, Bannon, but the townspeople have some questions. But sure, maybe we can approach it carefully. So much saxophone. Well, that Esper is either going to save us or dig us an early grave. Thanks, Edgar. This is why we like Edgar. Edgar tells the truth. It might help. It might just kill us. How do we know? It's a crazy frozen magical bird dragon snake monster. And that's it. That's her whole scenario. So, yeah, it's like 10 minutes long, 3 fights, whatever. You could save it for last and it would barely matter. But I like the idea that while you're doing these guys' scenario, which takes much longer, Terra is in the back of your mind doing stuff in Narsh. You know, she's meeting with people, convincing them she's not going to witch mage them all. Arvis is trying to figure out supports. You know, they're doing all of the background stuff that gets them to join the Returners, while the boys are, you know, up to no good. And I'm going to save Locke for last, because I want to do more blitzes, man. Blitzes are fun. What dire fate has befallen Sabin, who leapt from the raft after the fight with Ultros? Find out today on Final Fantasy VI. It doesn't have the hit of Dragon Ball Z, but anyway, here we are. I do need to get him another claw, though, because I had that Genji glove before I could buy claws. Maybe we'll get some claws. That'd be real nice. You a traveler? You don't happen to know how I could get to Narsh? Oh, this is Sabin. You don't know how I could get to Narsh, do you? He's much happier than Shadow. I got separated from my friends. The Empire set up a camp to the east. Empire? What are they doing here? They seem to have their eyes on Doma Castle. Doma's next. I gotta get to Narsh, though. I mean, Sabin is straight up the Goku of the story. He has to be. Your only road passes through Doma. I can take you there if you'd like. Just know that I may decide to leave at any time after combat, after a certain number of random encounters. Death is only ever a step behind. Didn't even have to pay him. Deal. Who are you? Howdy there. I run a mobile item shop in these parts. Everyone around here knows me. There's one person around here, and he's crazy, but apparently he knows him. You're not from around here, are you? Also, he's wearing Imperial officer uniform. Just a little suspicious, you know. But sure, I'll take a look. No claws. Shurikens for very, very cheap. Discount shurikens. We'll buy a bunch of those. Invisibility or illusion. So one of these is blink or vanish. One of them is the old vanish effect, probably invisibility, and shadow will be blink, probably. I don't think it's gold. I'm pretty sure it's just after every battle, I think it's after a certain minimum time, or it's either a number of encounters or a number of minutes. When you're not in a specific area, if you're inside the Doma Castle or the Phantom Train, he won't leave during certain map areas, so it might be like overworld only. But after a battle on the overworld, there's a chance to leave. I'm pretty sure it's something like that. Anyway, I'll be fine. See you around. And he just chocobos off into the distance. Well, it depends on how much. It's been a couple hours. You the clockmaker? I've been waiting for ages. No. There she is, hanging up on that wall over there. Ain't been ticking for a year now, or was it 5? Shucks, maybe it's been 10, I don't remember. Clock? I don't see any clocks. Oh, got it. Lawnmower repairman, eh? Couldn't provide worse service. Graphs 50 feet high out back. Do lawnmowers even exist? No more lip, repairman. Fix that stove on the double. It'll be your conscience when I freeze to death. It's not even the winter yet. Youch! Oh, for pity's sake, can you call yourself a repairman? Causing trouble like a kid. A kid? I don't have any kids. Why do you keep bringing up kids? It makes me sick just thinking about them. It's time for you to leave. Go on, get, or I'll toss you on the veldt too. I think the old chocobo's missing a few feathers. Yeah, the colors, you know, I'm trying not to talk about it too much. I did decrease the brightness a little bit. Alright, let's go for a walk. Maybe make a save. If you get lost on the way to Doma, Shadow might leave, but it is close by. But when you're playing for the first time, there's no auto map, you know, you might get lost. Let's just throw a shuriken, see how it does. 368, that's not bad. They're so cheap, you could spam them pretty easy, but... no need. And yeah, Shadow starts, oh, he does start. I thought he started at a higher level than you... I thought he joined at a higher level than your party, but maybe he doesn't. The kunai is a pretty strong knife, if I remember correctly. And I guess you could give him the Genji gloves to dual wield some knives, but whatever. I could have bought him a plumed hat. Can we steal this? You sure can. Still no spare knuckles yet, but we'll get there. Anyway, that's how far you have to walk. One battle, basically. Alright, Imperial Camp. Here we go. Fun times. Lots of soldiers. Yeah, Shadow gets a lot of free attacks with the Interceptor. He's great. Shh, keep your voice down. If Kefka catches us, we're toast. They say Kefka's plotting to oust General Leo. So if you remember back in South Figaro, they did talk about how the rich citizens may have met with General Lee guy. If that freak becomes our general, I'll quit. He'll be locked up, or worse. That's pretty brave right outside his tent, honestly. Hey, you! You keeping a sharp lookout? Hmm? Yes, sir, Kefka, sir. What a pleasant surprise. Hi, sir. Spare me your petty small talk. Just do your job. Don't let me catch you slacking, or I'll make you regret being born. More than I already do. I really do like Kefka's sprite. That's a nice touch for sure, like I said before. Like we're gonna listen to you, yeah, Pombas little. I really like this section of the game where they show kind of the soldiers of the Imperial Army and their distaste for Kefka. Nice part. General Leo got all the good qualities and Kefka got the leftovers. General Leo may be a decent man, but that Kefka, oh, he's twisted. Alright, time to storm the castle. Good luck. And we never heard from them again. Storming this castle, not good for your life expectancy. Well, to be fair, Cyan probably would let them go. Very honorable. If you've grinded to level 12 before you're out of magic deck armor, you are grinding way too much. These guys just running up the wall, falling on their back. Those soldiers are not very good. It's hopeless. They keep ramming the stone walls head first. In approximately 500 years, they might knock a couple more rocks or a couple more bricks out. So this is it. We only have 500 years to go before the walls fall down. Yeah, but my actual favorite character is here now. The battle is not yet lost. A noble warrior of a foreign land, a faithful retainer to his lord and master, he fears not even death. Now, eventually they sort of rename him to Cayenne or something, as I believe what the official translation became. But I will forever call him Cyan, for reasons. like the color. It's not quite blue, but it'll do. If we can but fell their commander, they should break rank and withdraw. I shall meet him on the field of battle. And he's got, in my opinion, the best character theme. I know people like Terra, but this one gives me shivers when I listen to Cyan's theme. Please, defeat their commander. I shall, but first I shall defeat their entire army. You don't have to do any of this, but we're defeating their entire army. If you have the gauntlet that lets you use weapons two-handed, he gets good value out of that. Also, hey, we got new commands, right? So in the old days, you had to charge up a little gauge. Not anymore. That's cool. So Fang will probably be Dispatch, which is just stronger than your regular attack, but you don't get to control the target. What else do we got? Counterattack only works if you get hit before your next turn, but you do a tremendous amount of damage, so it does work. Yeah, no charge. So that guy's dead. Oh, yeah, there you go. He's toast. Yeah, Sky, if that's what we're going to call it, it had a different name, but if you are fighting 1v1, this is pretty amazing. He needs a little bit more defense because he's getting chipped down, but anyway, fun. So yeah, no slow charge. The reason people tend to hate Cyan is he generally has a very slow bar for his sword techs, and it just takes forever in the middle of a battle watching it slowly charge up. But those days are behind us now, and I think this is an amazing decision. Sap damage, eh? Interesting. I don't remember using the level 3 sword tech very often. Sap only seems to do like 1 damage per second. That's not great. It might be 1% of 100 HP, but... Because I think they have 100 HP on it exactly, but... I would say that one's a bit weak. I'm just gonna chug some potions while I kill all these guys. Get down here. Now you die. Now, Cyan is typically fairly slow character. One of the lowest base speed stats, other than like the old man. Yeah, there's a reason you never use level 3 sword tech, yeah. I don't suppose, yeah. If I had unequipped Edgar's haste, Hermes sandals, auto haste, they would go real well on Cyan. Real well. But I didn't do that, so it's fine. But he doesn't need them. Anyway, I'm killing all these guys. So I will say this: the change to Blitz and the change to Sword Tech are both very positive changes, in my opinion. I'm sure some people will complain that it takes away some of the style or the feel, but I think this is way better. I always wanted these commands to be commands on a submenu, not, you know, Street Fighter inputs and just waiting around all day. So Cyan and Sabin both are powered up a little bit, I would say. Just by default, they are stronger than they used to be, which is great. Two of my favorite characters. Keeps them sort of on par with Edgar a little bit better, because he just selects his tools at will. Anyway, we're not really getting a whole lot for these fights, and Cyan probably canonically would not kill all these soldiers. I feel like he's so strong he would. Oh, the ballerina pirouette. Yeah, I mean, he's his victory pose is nice. It's a little spin. Oh yeah, I mean, you want the haste gear on Edgar when you can, but when you're going through these 3 scenarios, you probably should unequip stuff before the end of a scenario so that the other people can take advantage of it on their scenario, right? That's all. How you guys doing down here? You want me to kill some more guys? I could kill the whole army. Alright, let's do the duel. I am Cyan, retainer of the King of Doma. Ready thine axe. El Capitan. Well, let's duel it then, I guess. Good night, Captain. I love this guy. Look at this. And black belt. Do you always get the drop on that? This is a nice item. This is the counterattack relic. Well, he said ready his axe. I guess that was his mistake. He didn't bring an axe. The captain's been defeated. Retreat! I mean, he did just one-shot the commander. I think retreating would be a good idea, honestly. We shall wait within its walls while our enemies grow tired without. He would probably learn haiku or something as well. He's that kind of guy. Alright, well, back to the other team. Let's do some exploration here. So, you can mess this up. I never remember which one messes it up. I think maybe the worst case scenario is you just have to fight some dogs. Meow. Yeah, it's just some cats. Maybe you can't mess it up. I think if you kick it, the dog comes in maybe instead, so maybe I picked the right one after all. I forget. There's lots of little things like that, though. Lots of fun. I do want to... These guys... It's like you're in a Monty Python sketch or something. He didn't even see me. I'm standing right here. They're not very good guards, okay? I'm invisible. Oh, stealing the outfits? Yeah, the lock section's not my favorite. So, they're using their favorite strategy, hiding behind the wall, and coming out one at a time, killing our commanders. Except that if General Leo was the one Cyan had to duel, Cyan would have dead. He'd be dead. General, we're ready to storm the castle as soon as you give us the order. Patience. If we attack now, you guys are all gonna die because you just keep headbutting the stone walls. But General, I'll lay down my life. You're from Miranda, aren't you? Now keep in, remember this guy. This guy should have a name. This is a soldier from Miranda. He has a family. He has a girlfriend. Yes, sir, I am, but why do you ask? You would have me go there and deliver the news of your passing to your family? What would I say when I handed them your sword? How could I even look at them? You're a human being before a soldier. Don't be so eager to throw your life away. Emperor Gestalt... yeah, Emperor Gestalt wouldn't want you to die for nothing. Exactly. Yes, sir. Yeah, that's a bit of a lie. But General Leo, you know, he's pretty good. Carrier pigeon from Gestalt. Sir. I would like a 2D version of Final Fantasy 7 and 8 and 9 and 10. That'd be great. Just like this, except, you know. Alright, the Emperor summons me. I must return. See ya. Don't rush things. That's all I ask. Yeah, leave it to us, sir. Except we're not in charge, you know. General Leo. He may be an enemy, but he seems like a decent fella. Also, those are some creepy looking machines to the left there. Yeah, they should do Leo's backstory on how he joined the army. That's a good question. Once Leo's gone, I can turn this water into a flowing river of poison. Leo's like 5 feet away in a tent. Anyone who touches it will be pushing up the daisies. There he is. If only Leo right here stabbed him in the back and threw him into the river. The whole game would be saved if Leo just killed the clown right here. And he totally could. I'm afraid the Emperor has called me back, trying to cause any trouble. I'll take care of things faster than you. Nothing dirty, Kefka. They may be our enemies, but they're still humans. Try not to forget it. I mean, he is dressed like a clown. It's probably a translation thing. Is he the Emperor's mage, or is he actually the Emperor's jester? Because they seem to kind of overlap a little. We don't need to show mercy to those who side with the returners. I actually don't know if Doma Castle even knows about the returners. They live, like, on the other side of the continent, over by South Figaro. Maybe there's some links. I don't remember there being any real links between Doma and the returners, honestly. So it's just like, we heard a rumor that they've got rebel sympathizers, so we're gonna kill them all. Yeah, you go be a good little boy. Now, once again, if Sabin was a little bit smarter, we'd have a chance to kill Kefka right here, but maybe our ninja assassin could take him out, you know? Leo's not here. I'm in charge. Fork it over. But some of our people are inside the castle. If they drink the water, who cares? They're stupid enough to get caught. Yeah. Get him, right here. You're inhuman. Pests in every turn. Guess I'll take care of you. Alright, that's it. Kill him right now. Save the day. Good night. Just drop him. Suplex him out of life. How does he get back up after that? We just jumped him up like, 100 feet into the sky, head first into the ground, left a crater, and he goes, youch. Kefka, wait! Wait, he says. Do I look like a waiter? Yeah, same old line. Good. Shadow is better ninja. Best ninja, probably. Most accurate depiction of ninja. Just look around. There is some missable items somewhere. And I generally miss them, to be honest. I think they're on the north side of the roads. You probably didn't know that you could travel all around here. Because normally you kind of rush and talk to Kefka. But somewhere around here there's some stuff. Somewhere. This one? Yeah. Mithril Glove. Surprise! How did that fit in a box, though? Oh, that's annoying. The good news is we have special attacks that can't miss. Now, you'd think throwing would require you to see, but I don't believe it does. These guys are pretty tough, though. Oh, come on. No interceptor survival? That's too bad. We didn't get one dog save. Uh-oh, we're in a little danger here. Should have equipped the black belt. It's alright. We're, maybe one hit from killing him. Let's just hope. Imagine missing with a potion, yeah. Mega Berserk? That doesn't sound good at all. So much for potions. Okay, good. He must only do that at low HP or something. And there you go. Green Beret. That's what we really came here for. It's pretty good. More maximum HP. Bet you didn't know that, maybe. I don't know. And some stats. Still no spare weapons. Let's equip that black belt here. That gives us some counterattacks. Pretty good stuff. I'll rescue our Shadow here, because we got some more fights coming. Ever seen 100 Eyes? Marco Polo TV show. Probably not, then. More treasure that is very easily missable. Bet you didn't. I mean, hopefully you guys did know, but if you didn't know, now you do know. Barrier Ring is magic, interestingly enough, and auto shell when you nearly die, which is, it's a discount earring until you get earrings, I guess, basically. And I think that's it for treasure. Yeah, that's 4 out of 4. Alright, let's deal with them. I used to miss those all the time. Very easy to mix. You want some Mega Berserk? Heck yeah. Although that berserks your enemies, so that was pretty good. Let's, I don't really want to throw anything at him. Honestly, it's ill-scripted. As soon as you do any damage, he just runs away. Kefka, wait, what am I, a waiter? Yeah. How long do you expect me to put up with this? Next time I won't hold back. He really is more of a clown. What if we just, like... Nope. Snuck right past him. Ah, great. This is getting tiresome. You'll handle the rest. Alright. So the guys in the back are bad. The guys in the front are pretty chill. I think if you damage the axe guys without killing them, they have a really nasty axe counter, or halberd counter. But we got lucky on the auto-targeting there, so good night. Also, counterattack just killed everything in the front row, so... I told you black belt counter's pretty good. He feels more like a monk, right? With auto-counter. Nothing beats the sweet music of hundreds of voices screaming in unison! Blind Master Khan's greatest fighter. Oh, that's cool. There's probably something similar I've seen. I just don't recognize the name. Uh-oh, the water's changing color. You know, the real problem with poison is that you normally can't detect it. If you could see that the poison was bright purple, I bet you wouldn't drink the water. But... this is not normal water. It's probably magic poison, right? He did say it would kill them if they touched it, even. So maybe even just breathing it in if you're too close to it or something. Anyway, there's a great deal of activity in the Imperial Camp. There must be preparing another assault. Does the water not look a bit odd? Well... see, because these guys are at the top of the wall and they collapse dead. So I have to imagine that the water vaporizes or something, and if you breathe it in, you just die. It's gotta be, right? Because they're not drinking it. I mean, that guy, maybe. But then how does Cyan not die? Really high constitution, saving throw versus poison. Heck yeah, he's the best. It must be poison! Oh no, what low down, contemptible... wait, we must warn the king! We'll never see this guy again. He's dead already. We're in a rush, sure, but let's just explore around a little bit. To the king! Now, he's nowhere near the water, but maybe someone brought him, Kings don't drink water. They've got, like, wine and fancy booze, right? With all haste, sir! Oh no, it's too late! Kings known for bad constitution failed to saving throw first time. Who's there? Maybe Cyan does die, and he's just a, what would it be, a revenant or something? Just out for revenge against everything in the entire world? Well, Kefka primarily, but also everyone else. Actually, that would be an interesting twist if Kefka was meant to be a revenant-style undead. Just held on to his corporeal form and just... be interesting. Oh, Cyan, my sight is failing. I cannot see your face. Be strong. Here, have this antidote. We've probably got hundreds of them. No, it's too late. You've defended this realm since the days of my father. I thank you. Alright. No one... he doesn't even have a name. He's just the king of Doma. Forget him. Oh, my chest burns. He's longest anime death ever. He's just... oh, no, go. Either give him a potion or move on. You've got kids here. Literally, a child is in the next room over. Sir Cyan? Sadness. The king is dead. But there may still be survivors. Alright, hurry it up. Well, instead of hurrying it, we'll just go at normal speed, I guess. It's nice to know we have lots of time to explore. Oh No! Our wife and child! Elaine! No! This is why I like Cyan, I guess. Well, I feel for him. Look, in the land of Doma, they're not good with English honorifics. They're clearly meant to be like Japanese or Chinese. Some probably Japanese samurai, right? Like they don't know how the translations work. But sorry to say, folks, his wife and young child, they dead. And he gets a little angry. There might not be a berserker in Final Fantasy VI, but if there was, it's Cyan. I guess Umaro kinda, but pfft. I am Cyan, retainer to the King of Doma. You shall die. And, yeah, he'd probably kill them all, honestly. But we'll get in the way and help him out. Honestly, one counter and they're dead. Yeah, we'll help you out, bro. I know not thy name or allegiance, but I welcome thine aid. There we go, we got some of the good old English stuff. He's not super controllable, but it's fine. He's just really angry. And I can't blame him, guys. Cyan's story, you know, there's lots of tragic stories in Final Fantasy VI and others, but he literally watched his family die in front of him. It's pretty brutal. They're not that tough. He's just really angry. He's not thinking straight. It's nice to see how strong he is with regular attacks, too. He's attacking for more base damage than we are able to. Gah, who poisoned the river? Oh, yeah, that's kind of our fault, sort of, because we couldn't stop Kefka. Look, you might need some help here. The thought had occurred to me as well, even in the midst of berserking, you know. He's not an idiot. Okay, let those guys hopefully kill the front row. Oh, there's that axe. Oh, hey, good idea. Gao's berserker, I guess. Oh, I thought you would die. I am in thy debt. No. I'm Sabin from Figaro. We should maybe get out of here. But I must avenge my family and my countrymen. If we stick around any longer, we'll have an entire regiment. So be it. I mean, also there's a ninja following us around. Just remember that Shadow is optional here, so he doesn't really have any dialogue because you could just not have picked him up. I have an idea. You might think this is a great time for an infiltration ninja to help out, but it's up to Sabin and Cyan to figure it out, even with only 2 Magitech armors. But I'm sure Shadow will figure it out. Sir Sabin, what manner of armored beasts might these be? I'll explain, just jump in. Here you go. Sir Sabin, how does one manipulate these abominations of technology? Thou art getting to be quite a pain in the... Great, now I'm starting to talk like you. Also, the Sabin Cyan moments are some of my favorites. So. See the lever by your right hand, push it. I don't know how Sabin knows how to pilot these either, but apparently he knows how to pilot them. Part of king training, you know, magic. I mean, I guess Figaro maybe actually, you know, to be honest, now that I think about it, Figaro may have invented stuff like this because that's their whole technology deal. Maybe the Empire stole it from them. What do you think you're doing? Nah! I cannot stop this monstrosity! I mean, now that we've got these, we could take on a whole regiment, right? Alright, let's burst out of here. Maybe take this place down. Alright, we can do some curing for free now. Hold it right there! Wow. Now, we have the healing force. Oh, nice! I didn't actually know... I did not expect to get a black belt counterattack inside the Magitech armor, because you don't have a fight command while you're in these things. So I've never seen the animation of claw attack while you're... that's interesting. Alright, fun. Well, yeah, Shadow, like I said earlier, Shadow can't leave you while you're in these sections of the game. So if you minimize your overworld random encounters, you have a good chance of him surviving. Well, you know, not ditching him. Yeah, the robot should be weak to thunder, probably. So, classic. And in case you were wondering, yes, only magic users get the full value out of Magitech armor with all the cool bioblasters and even though you'd think someone like Edgar might be able to get advanced use out of these machines, you've got to be a mage to get Magitech missiles and, you know, whatever all the other special attacks were. Sadly, very sadly, we ditch our gear. Alright, we should be safe. Let's go to Narsh. Now, where's Narsh? I believe the only route passes through the forest to the south, but... Alright. If we're going to the woods, I guess we won't be needing these. This is such a lie. We need these. Take them with us. That's probably the worst decision ever. Man, captured Imperial Magitech armor would be so valuable. Never give it up. Alright, we're gonna end the episode here. 46 minutes in, that's a pretty good break point. And next episode, we will attempt to get Sabin the rest of the way to Narsh. There's still a few things to do. And clearly he's not really listening to Cyan, because Cyan's like, well, I think you have to go through a forest, but... And Sabin's like, let's go! He's pretty good. Yeah, so let's get the extra Magitech commands as well. Alright, folks. Thanks for watching, future tubers. Hope you've enjoyed, and have a great day.